line, because otherwise we just give them too much time up the steep.
You know, that's right. And look how quick they took off. And last week or 2 weeks ago, there was only 1 second between us, so that could be that second.
Yeah.
Seconds to go.
And good luck, everyone.
Get aligned. You right, Daz?
Next.
Yeah, I'm good.
How you doing?
Hey, Jordan.
How long since?
Okay, come back.
Right, got you. Here
Push
we go.
through. So whoever second wheel's got to push through when we call we're coming back. You got to accelerate.
Right, so James is right, guys. So the guys that are on the front, they set the pace. Everybody else needs to modulate their power to make sure they're in the line behind the guy. So the guy in second place only thinks about sitting behind the guy in front. Third place follows second place. You all need to work. There you go. You're about to get in a line, but it just takes practice to. It's actually a good 2 meters behind the guy in front. Remember, when you come up behind somebody, you need to ease off the power so you don't go past them or get spat out. Okay?
When the front calls, they're coming back. The second rider's got to start accelerating. You can't just maintain your pace. You got to push through.
Because
Otherwise,
remember you drop power. So the power you're on is lower because you've got the guy in front of you. So basically it's flat all the way till about 12, 13K.
We're getting away from us.
And then you've got the KOM,
Coming back.
and then the descent. So just talk to each other, concentrate on what you're doing. But the guy in the front, he's setting the power. So you're looking probably around 3 watts per kilo.
Got to stick to that
All
because
right.
they're pulling away from us.
Yeah, you got 6 seconds, but you need to get on it. So whoever's on the front, so James on the front, get up to that 3 watts per kilo thereabouts, and hold that. Do as long as you want to, and then call to the guys. The next guy that comes up, you have a crack at 3 watts per kilo.
All right, 5
And then
minutes.
just
I'm
try and
gonna drop
hold
back.
that. Yeah. So you all know what your power you can do, but you need to get on that 3 watts per kilo on the front. And then we've got sauce, so you won't go over the top. You've got plenty of time on the wheels.
Okay,
As soon as
5,
James comes off,
4, 3, 2, 1.
right, Daz, up to 3 watts per kilo. James, you filter back. Daz holds the 3 watts per kilo. Second place, you need to ramp up now. Make sure you're on Daz's wheel. Same with third, fourth, and fifth. Let James get to the back. And then just keep working. All right? So remember, they're going to get some time on you on this flat bit because they're big, huge, chunky guys. They're pulling 3, 3.5, 4 watts per kilo because they're big and powerful. You need consistency, and you'll get all it in the back half of the course. But you want to minimize the gap. You've already taken 10 seconds out of the team behind you. So obviously it's just stretching. So you need to get on this now. Whoever's on the front, get on that 3 watts per kilo. If you can only do 10 seconds, you can only do 10 seconds. So James is back to the front. All right? Shouldn't be that way. If you're feeling good, James, drive it. But everybody else needs to start really ramping up and taking turns. And
Okay,
coming
back.
through. Right. Here comes Daz again. So Daz, get on that 3 watt. James, get right to the back. Have
We
a good
got
rest.
to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, yeah. So whoever comes up, get onto that 3 watts per kilo. Second, third, fourth, get on the wheel. If you need to have a little dig to get up there, get on there. So make sure the gaps aren't there. Let James go to the back. And then as soon as Daz calls it, guy in second place ramps it up. Okay?
30 seconds.
We've got to try
There
and
you
hold that 40k an hour or more.
Yeah. But you need to start really cranking it up now. Get some work. James is sitting at 2.4, so you're about there. You've got a little bit more to go. But you need to just start really
Front call.
concentrating.
Next one through.
Go on,
Yeah,
push
here we go.
through.
So whoever's feeling good, get on the front, crank it up. It doesn't have to be the same couple of guys each time. Daz is up at 2.7 for his 20 at the moment. Obviously, you haven't done 20, but he's up there. He's back down to 2.6. So Daz, you need to get in the wheels, get some drafting done. The other guys step up and start pulling some hard turns.
That's it.
So we've got 6, so we can afford to drop 2. So if you don't think you're going to last all the way, get on the front soon. Don't just wither at the end of it. Get in there, work hard now. If you blow up, you blow up at the KOM. That's fine. But start really grunting on this flat and get some of this time back off AHDR. Because as soon as we get onto the rollers at the end, it's just going to be a washing machine. You won't be able to hold the line because of the corners. So you just need to make the most of a straight line now.
Good. We're having that front person string us out.
Yeah. As long as the guy in the front's working hard, everybody else has got to just toe the line. Right. 5th and 6th, drag yourself up. That's it, Daz. Just slowly cruise up. You're holding HDR now at that 10 seconds. Start really working. Hold this line. Start crunching it up now. You're doing well. You're halfway towards, well, yeah, a little bit under halfway towards the first climb. And then we're really going to grunt it on this climb. If we spit somebody, we spit somebody, but you really need to crunch this climb. So jump on it. You know you're going well. You've already pulled 20 seconds out of the team behind you, but you're holding that 10 seconds now. So you know you've got the same pace. They're beginning to tire, but you need to lift a little bit of pace. Here you go. They've got a couple of guys down to 9 seconds now. They've got a couple of guys that are really hurting because they keep seesawing off the back. I'm going to go up and have a look and see what they're actually doing. Yeah. So they've got a little bit of a line, a little bit of a wash machine in the middle. Right.
Same thing as last week. They're going to sacrifice 2 of their riders.
Right, guys, you're at 7 seconds, so you're pulling it back. And you're pulling it back well. 7, 8 seconds now. All right?
Thought we lost, Scott.
Yeah, sorry, boys.
You're up, mate.
That's all right. If you popped, you popped. Don't worry about it. Right, you got 5 left, haven't you?
Yep.
Right. So good, strong, powerful turns. Remember, you need to stay within yourself. James, you're sitting at 2.6 and your sauce up, all right?
At my current 20-minute is 2.3.
Well, I'm watching my sauce and it's saying 2.6.
Okay.
Max of 426, average 178 heart rate, so you're working.
So you might have started your sauce a bit later than me.
Oh, okay, I might have then actually, yeah, I did. Don't worry about it, ignore my sauce then. But James, if you're at 2.4, if you're at 2.3, nobody else is going to be above you. So, right, guys, if James is at 2.3, you've got some space to eke it a bit more. So start hurting. They've pulled out some more gap now, so they've got a couple of big, strong guys that are obviously taking the big turn.
All right. Come on. Next. Next. Push, push, push. They're getting away.
Yeah. That's it, guys. Come on. Nice, strong, short turn. You don't need to do 30 seconds. Just start pushing past each other and start a rolling pace line. Start working away. Second wheel, come up to him, push
Coming back.
past, and then just don't make James have to ease off. Power past him now. So when he says I've had enough, let James stay on the same power. You push past him. Then you're taking a turn. There you go. Daz is coming up. There you go. So when Daz comes past, let James stay on the same power and naturally drift back. So then second wheel, push past James. Come on. Up you come. Right, 5th and 6th, up you come. Robbie and Shane, push up past. I'm glad Robbie's on mute because he'd be calling me all kinds of names for making him do this.
Can hear you, mate.
Yeah, okay, I know you can hear me. All right, come on, up you come. Here you go. Let's go. They've obviously got a couple of guys that are taking big ass turns and they expect to explode on the hill. Got 4Ks to pull a couple of seconds back. They've obviously done a lot of work and a lot of research of how to do this. And this course does lend it themselves in the first half. The second half, you're going to pull back heaps because they're going to be all over the place. There you go. Good line. Right, Dad. Push through. pull gear, will you? As you take a short turn, gear, you come up past them into second wheel. And then when you're full ready, you pass Daz and then pull the rest of the guys up. Nice strong turn. There you go. Remember, we need 4. So one of you is going to drop. It can drop if you want, but we need 4. That's it. Chase, come on, jump across to Daz in front. Whoever's in second wheel, lift your game, pull it up, get across to them. Come on, chase them. Don't let them go up to the front. Chase them. Come to grab the wheel, drag them up. Everybody else jump onto the wheel. That's it. Come on. Everybody got on James's wheel. He's doing the bridge across the gear. There's the carrot.
All right, come and get me, boys.
They're coming to get you.
Yeah, I'm getting
Right.
tired.
So you just stay there now. Don't drop off too much. Let the guys come up to your gear. You
Yeah.
drop them. You can suffer for a second. Right. James has come up.
Yeah.
Jump onto James's wheel. Now keep revving. Get onto James's wheel. Let the guys come up to you. Don't ease up. Don't create another gap. You jump on James's wheel. Right, guys. Bridge across. Come on, Shane. 2 seconds. You drag Daz up and Robbie. Come on, guys. Bridge across. You're taking a second or two out of them again. Keep going. There you go. Here comes Daz. Right, guys. Jump onto Daz's wheel. Daz takes a little turn. The other two come across. Fill the gap up. There you go. Your little washing machine. Here you go.
What's my 20-minute?
Don't, you're just on 2.5 at the moment.
Thanks.
So you've got a bit of wiggle room. So's Gert. Daz is 2.4.
Okay.
Robbie 2.2. I'm 2.4. We'll have our peak 20-minute very soon.
Yeah, you're at 1650. All right, guys. Here we go. Livin McKay. You've got another. You're just going past the sprint banner in a second. A little bit flat. Then you're into the climb, and you're really going to attack this climb. There'll be no prisoners. Whoever goes at the back on the climb, they're not easing up. So if somebody goes off the back, you're going off the back, but the other 4 guys are going to push through. And when you go over the top, there's no easing up. I want you absolutely stomping on the pedals on the way down the hill and get as much speed as you can hold into the next flat section before you hit the rollers. Because you know the rollers get bigger and bigger and bigger all the way towards the end. Right, you've taken 4 seconds out of 8 the Arnold. Well, come on, guys, get onto them. They're not even onto the climb yet. They're just coming into the foothill. So you've taken 4 seconds and they're still in the foothill. They're not fully on the climb. There you go, guys. They're not even onto it. 21 seconds. You're closing. Through the sprint banner, here you go. Through the sprint, you've got about another less than a K to the foot over the climb. Keep on it. Come on. 19 seconds. It's coming back. Keep it coming back. Get into this climb. Take another 5 or 6 seconds out of them, and then we'll start winding them in on the roller. Come on. Loads of work. Gears back on the front, that's cool. We set at 3.2. Everybody else tucked in the wheel. Right, it's through the time now. We've got these little meandering corners. Then you're going to go into the start of the climb. 15 seconds.
How long is the climb?
Gert, you're just hit 2.6, so be careful now.
So the climbs, the full climb is it only says 400 meters at 5%, but it's actually about 1.1k because there's some preambles into it. Now, the preambles are only 1%. There's a series of 3 ramps that go up to 4 or 5%. So as soon as you feel it tighten up, so they're on a 5% now. As soon as you feel it tighten up, you need to get on it. Now you're down to 12 seconds. So this is where you're going to get it on this climb.
Stay in the draft,
Alright.
Gert.
That's it. Get in the wheels, get some drafting done, save your power. As soon as you get into this climb, I want you to hold the power. When it ramps to 5%, forget the power, look at your speed. And I want you to hold the same speed. So it's a little dig. They're only like 100 or so meters long, these little ramps. Push through them, dig like hell, and get over the ramp. It eases back to 1%. Happens 3 times. Here you go. You're on a ramp. Stomp on it. Get through this 5% now. Here you go. Push hard. Whoever's on the front, drag them up. It's going to, there you go, back down to 1%. Maintain the speed. Lift it back up. Get back up to 35 again. Then hit the next ramp. Here you go.
Okay.
Another ramp shortly.
Shane, Daz and Gert. Shane and Daz are 2.5 peak, 20 minute. Gert's just on 2.6.
All right, I'll stay in the
That
back.
should drop.
Yeah, it'll come back once you've got the descent and everything else. Here you go. Dig through this 4%. Back down to 2. Right, here you go. You're at the end of the climb. Go around this corner. You're on the aqueduct. Lift it back up. A big deep. You've got them back down to 13 seconds. Come on. You're on the level now. You've done the hard climb. Come on, now I want you. Here you go. Last little ramp. Push hard straight through this. Turn right. You're onto the bridge. Well, aqueduct. Here you go. Last 5%. Dig deep. Hard work. Come on.
Careful, boys. We'll rest them down here.
Right, you've unhitched Robbie. That's sorry. Sorry, Robbie. Right. 4 left. Gert's at the end. Right, guys. Dig like hell. Robbie, you need to stay on it in case one of the guys is mechanical. You've got a solo TT. Keep going as hard as you can, mate. Doing well. Right, guys. Back up to speed. Come on. Really work it now. Get through this bridge. Then you're going to turn right and you're going to have a long descent. About the same level. It ramps up and down, but I'll need you to stomp down this hill. Here you go. PRs for James. 54 seconds. Nobody else got a PR, so you've got more work in you. Come on, guys. 16 seconds. Let's get them through these bits here. Right. You're onto these corners. It's going to be hard to do a line. So you just need to do a washing machine. If you're at the back, you push through. Next guy that's at the back, you push through. You keep riding over the top of the guys just to get some work done. Come on. Push through. Come on. Keep them going. Onto this. Let's get some speed up. I want to see 60. 5% down. Come on. Let's get 60. 45. Keep going. Big dig. Come on. Keep it going. Come on. Right. They've unhitched one. You're about to catch them. Keep going. Come on. Washing machine. 4 of you. Take a turn. Next guy roll through.
I'm just worried about my water.
There you go. Right. If you think you've got power problems, you stay on the back. Let the other 3 guys do a washing machine. So gear, if you think you're high, or you stay on the back gear.
Gert's rolling 20 minutes, drop down at 2.5 now.
Okay, right. Gear, little tiny bit in the back then, and then you can come through and we'll start working hard through these rollers.
We're all on 2.5 for our rolling 20 minute.
Yeah. Keep stomping, guys. Come on. You just can't afford to be disqualified, but you're sitting close to it. Those guys will be the same. Right, they haven't even got to the rollers yet. They're still in the flat section. They're still at 16.5K. You got time yet. There, one guy, the unhitched, is coming back to you quickly. You'll see him shortly. As soon as you see him, he's just around this U-bend. Use him as a focal point. As soon as you see him,
Coming
drive
back.
towards him. There you go. Come on, guys. 16K. Next sprint's at about 17 and a bit, 17 and a half. Keep driving through. Next sprint's in the next time. You'll see it coming up. End of distance.
Yeah, you're sitting on 2.6 now.
I'll back off.
Sorry.
Nothing we can do.
That's all right. Right. Get to the back here. I'll come
Yep.
James, bring Daz and Shane up. They've obviously got 5 big guys still. That's all right. We can only hope to get DQ'd. That'll be funny. Because they'll all be sailing close to the window, I reckon. Right, not long to start hitting these rollers. They're well into the rollers now. These 3% is up and down, but still in a blob. But they're doing the right thing because they're powering still on the downhills to maintain as much speed on the uphill. Right, you've got them back down to 22 seconds now because they're in the roller. So you really need to work these rollers. Here's your 1%ers, 2%ers. Stay on it. Whoever's on the front, you drive it. That's it. Come on, James, drive on the front. You're sitting faster on them because they were only sitting at 38, 39 through these rollers. You've got them down to 20 seconds. There you go. You're in the sprint zone. Right. Tuck into this line, guys. Here you go. Close the line up. Make the most of this
Come
long,
through.
straight rolling section. You're about to pass one of their guys. Straight past them. Hold your line. You'll see them round this corner. He's only 7 seconds away. You've got them down to 20. You're winding them back in because they're hurting like shit. They're not even into the big rollers. They're not into the hard part. Okay? This is just the preamble. Stay on it now. Control your power. Nice and smooth. Short, sharp rolls. Whoever's on the front, nice and smooth and consistent. There's the guys get into it. As soon as you're finished, call it, push past. There he goes. He's got a parachute. At least he's not messing with you. Right, guys, chunk on it. Come on, 20 seconds.
Come back.
Let's break the heart in the last few Ks. Come on. 24.1K. So you've still got 5.5K to drive at home. Come on. Come on back. Not even 4 seconds a kilometer. You just need to crank it up. Come on, get into this. As soon as you see the little inclines, you're on this 3%, drive it hard, keep the speed up, aim for 40. Come on, power it up. They're short and sharp. Now stay on the power, get the speed back up. Get back up to 40. Here you go, keep going. As soon as you hit the next little roller, stay on it, stomp on the pedals, get over the top of this 4%er. Maintain the speed. That's it. Up and down, up and down. These are the little bumbles. We'll soon get you into the hard stuff.
Yeah, you've dropped down to 2.5. Daz is at 2.6 now.
Rolling.
Here you go, guys. Stomp through these. It's up and down, tiny little bumps. Just stomp on the pedals a bit more when you hit them. Good work, James. Come on, guys. In the line. Line it up. Get the draft. Get working. That's it, guys. Pushing through. Somebody's on the front. Good work, Shane. Right through this little town. There you go. Now you come into the 3 and 4%ers. They get bigger and steeper, bigger and steeper. You need to really hold on to it. Here you go. This is the calm before the storm, little flat section. Then you're going down with a couple of big descents, inclines, descents, and climbs.
Okay, we're all
Three
sitting on
big ones.
2.5 for our rolling. Oh, Daz just dropped back up to 2.6.
How come they be so far ahead of us? We're always max.
Simply because they've got bigger watts, guys. Doesn't matter about power to weight or anything else.
We got
Comes down to-
boy.
Comes to the fact that they're pulling out 350 watts, and it just makes them fly because they're on the flat.
And they're 100 kilos.
Yeah. One of the guys is like 112. Some big guy.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
They're all big guys.
Yeah.
The lightest guy's like 95 kilos, I think. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Right. It's at 30 seconds now. So what you need to do is concentrate now on your watts per kilos gain. Concentrate on the soft. Make sure you're not going to DQ anybody. We can only pray that one of them DQs. If they DQ, the whole team's DQ. So concentrate now on staying below your 2.5 on your soft for all 4 riders.
We're all on that now.
Take solace in the fact that you've taken a minute 15 out of Curtis and Co. Most of the guys through these rollers, even on the descent, they're setting it 2.73, 3.2, 3.5. They're all pushing big turns, and they're going up and down through the power, trying to stay ahead.
How are we looking power-wise, James? There's only 2K to go.
We're right. We're all sitting on our 2.5.
Okay,
That's
so
all right.
all right.
Just do a wash machine, stay at that.
Good.
Keep an eye on it. We can only hope one of them gets too close to it. They're obviously managing their effort now because they're coming back down to 28 seconds. They're just cruising towards the line, managing their power as well. They're just coming down into the town now.
How you going, Robbie?
Robbie's doing all right. He's still well ahead of Curtis and stuff. Even solo, Robbie's still faster than the rest of them. There you go, guys. Last couple of corners, down the descent, into the straight, turn right, back in time for 10 minutes. There you go. Turn right. Little dog leg, and it's a hard turn right, and then the ring finish straight. There you go. Run this little corner, right, left, and then finish.
Well done, guys.
Thank you, boys. Good
Mate,
effort. Look at those PR guys. We all got PR for that circuit. We can't go better than that.
that's
Solid.
2.5, 2.4, 2.5, 2.5.
Wow. That's on the edge. Surely they got to have a D2. Unless they're all heavy.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
look at their watts. Their average watts are, most of them are 250 plus, or sitting around 250.
So they just around with their weight a little bit before a race like this?
Nah, their weights are pretty much the same.
Okay.
Well, they got caught last time and got their wrist slapped.
A lot of them big, tall guys. They look like well over 6 foot as well. So they're heavy, but they're not just fat.
That's me too. I'm 6'3",
Yeah,
and I'm 95 kilos.
yeah.
And I'm pushing 2.5 watts. I should be with them.
So they-
Yeah, but the thing is, you're with us though, Gert.
Yeah.
And that,
So are they just
See,
getting
they-
a map like heaps of draft or?
they got 5 of you, Gert, to be able to push those watts.
Yeah. Oh, well. Let's hope for a
Mate.
DQ. I don't mind. A win's a win.
Mate, this course is always going to be hard. Like we rode the best possible race we could. We couldn't ride any faster. Like
Nah, this is it for us.
we were right on the limit. Like,
Yeah.
and that. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure what else we could have done. We're all on the limit.
No.
But
Oh yeah, I mean you did everything you can do, so don't worry about it.
you rode a bloody good race. I mean, I haven't been so empty at the end of a time trial. Even the ones that we got over the line, I didn't feel as exhausted as this one.
I was hanging on for life. That last 5K, I was hanging on.
Oh,
tell you what, it would have been interesting if we're a lot closer to them. Like if they had
Yeah.
to really work in that
Yeah.
last bit, like that probably conserved a bit of their power as well.
yeah. We just, unfortunately, we couldn't keep them at a reasonable time on that first half. Like that was going to be
Yeah.
the key up to the aqueduct. We couldn't. We just, if we kept them to 10 seconds, we might have had a sniff.
Yeah,
But just wasn't to be. It's just that sort of those little humps and all that sort of thing really suit their power because they can
Yeah.
hold that and they can carry that momentum over those bumps where we're slowing down.
yeah. And then they've got the
And
speed.
they're carrying the speed and
Yeah.
holding it. And we aren't. We've got to build it back up again. But that's just horses for courses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll get an next
They
week.
obviously like to go really hard at the start of the race. It's like last week, they had some guys get off the front, and they
yeah,
did it again today.
but
So we might have to consider something like that next week as well.
well, I don't know if anyone's ridden next week's course. I did it on the Tour of Swift Stage 8, and it rides like New York, park perimeter. If you get dropped, you're screwed.
Okay.
You got to stay in the group
Cricket.
because
It's-
those rollers, if you're off the back when the pack's going over the end, bye-bye. So really got to put that extra effort to stay in the group.
I reckon some of us try and just go hard from the gun. Just
Yep.
see if we can hurt them.
Yeah. We've got to mix it up
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, they're 95%, 2.4, 2.4, 2.4, 2.2. Yeah, there's
Wow.
98, 105, 101, 94, 107.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you're at 2.4,
Wow.
23, 24, 24. So it's the same power. It just comes to the fact that they're all averaging
Yeah.
250 to 260 watts.
Yeah, they're fucking huge, those boys.
Oh, yeah, 182, 180, 183, 187, 187. And then we've got midgets at 169.
As a team, they've probably got 100 kilo over us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all right. That's cool.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's always
Ah.
next week.
Well, we've beaten them in a couple of time trials where we shouldn't have won those, but we did anyway.
Yeah, the one 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
awesome.
that one, and when we did them, we rolled them in the last round as well. Good.
Yeah, but that was a
Ah.
longer climb as
Yeah,
well, which
yeah.
really takes it out of them.
That helped
And
us
then
out.
they just can't recover quick enough after the climb before the end. So. But no, that's all right. It's good effort, guys. We'll
Yep.
see what. But yeah, they won't get disqualified on that 'cause they're at 2.4s.
So
Oh,
how
good.
do I keep an eye on my watch during a normal race? Or are we going to have you doing that for us, George, every time, or somebody else?
I can see everyone, Gert, so I can call it out.
Okay, so yeah, because during a normal race, I need to know my watch as well.
Yeah, I can
Because if I'm this close,
I can see that okay. And
Okay,
that because
cool.
I've got on the table I've got where I just tag us riders so I can see us together, and I have the 20-minute peak watts per kilo. That's the important one, and then I have a rolling 20-minute. So the rolling 20 minutes, that's what I was calling out in that last 40 minutes really, because that told you where your rolling 20 minutes was. So when you was up that little bit, I could say just back off a little bit, and you brought it back down again.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
we would have DQ trying to chase them if we didn't have this.
100%.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we all would have probably went over.
Yeah,
But,
that's good.
oh,
All right, boys. See you
Thanks,
next week.
guys.
thanks for watching, boys. Cheers.
Cheers.